calorie counting. Is this tool secretly ruining your health? Let's find out. So firstly, why does calorie counting work? So calorie counting is great for awareness. It helps people really see how much energy they're eating, and it also helps with weight loss, maintenance, or weight gain, as it's very structured and easy to follow. And then when does calorie counting go wrong and cause burnout? So this is where it gets a bit tricky. It becomes very easy to get very into tracking every bite, obsessing about the perfect number, what you're eating, everything like that. And then you end up feeling guilty, or you feel like a failure if you don't hit your targets, if you don't do this, if you don't hit the exact amount of macros, nutrients, whatever you're tracking. And so it's very easy to fall into a trap. The tool then becomes a trap very quick. And trust me, I know I've fallen into this trap. It is not fun. And the main issue is you stop listening to your body. The whole point of calorie tracking is to help you get into a habit of eating healthy. But when it basically consumes your life, you stop listening to the main source, which is you. You stop listening to your intuition, listening to your body. You stop forgetting how to interact with yourself, which is very important. And the whole restrictive eating, being very hungry, all ends up making your fitness goals harder to achieve, because your body's like, hang on a second, I don't think I trust you anymore. And you start seeing food as a mere obligation rather than a nutrition tool to help you get to where you want to be. And I know it sounds weird calling it burnout, but then nutrition burnout is a very real thing. This then brings us to why eating to the calories and everything. So firstly, calorie does not denote to health. They can lie. Calories can lie. The numbers can lie, because not all calories are equal. So a can of Coke or soda or whatever can equal 200 calories, but it's not the same as 200 calories of grilled chicken, salad, wrap, right? It's not the same. One is nutritional, it's nutritious, it's healthy, whereas the other one, the soda, depletes you. It depletes you, takes away from you. And so technically in a 1,500 calorie meal plan, for example, you can hit your targets in terms of you can have that can of soda, but it's not the same as eating a grilled chicken wrap. So that's where calories have their limit, because calories are just a number. A number is not everything. You need the context, you need the background, you need to really understand what you're eating and how it contributes, not just I'm hitting a target, I'm hitting a number, the end, I'm doing great. And look, the thing is, right, you technically can, like if you're on a large BMI, so anything 25 plus or even larger, you can lose weight, but it's not healthy, it's not sustainable, and I guarantee you 100% there'll be some form of problem down the track if you do stick to a plan like that, where your calories are coming from a non-healthy source. So there's always issues. No such thing as a free lunch. This then takes us to a pivotal question of who should be counting calories. So as with anything in life, there's almost a use for everything. It's just who does it work for? So in terms of calorie counting, it works pretty well as a temporary tool. For people who want structure and data, as it's very methodical. And so this is particularly great for beginners who aren't necessarily as aware. You know, it gives them that structure of you should be eating this, you should be doing that, or at least in that ballpark. So it gives them an idea. However, if people have certain like conditions or disorders, especially eating disorders or high functioning anxiety, things like that, around food in particular, it's advised not to do it, because essentially it exacerbates this obsession. And so if you find yourself obsessing over food or binge eating cycles, things like that, it's usually advised to not go on calorie counting, as it makes you more hyper-focused, which can be very counterproductive and potentially harmful as well. And lastly, if you've tried calorie counting and you find that it's not for you, that is completely okay, because it's not about forcing yourself to do something that feels unnatural. I have a couple of methods that can help. So firstly, tune into your body's hunger and fullness. Try to learn to trust your body again, as creating that trusting connection with your body is one of the key things to achieving your fitness and health goals. It's not just about a number or what your tracking app says or whatever. The next one is prioritize whole nutrient dense foods that keep you energized and feel satisfied. So like we said, eat that chicken and salad wrap instead of that soda for the same calories. Another one is be flexible. So food should bring you joy, not guilt. As in, if you feel guilty after eating a slice of cake, which I presume most people do, you would feel guilty. And so it's about prioritizing foods that make you feel well, like I'm going to stop with grilled chicken and salad wrap. Or say eating a handful of nuts or something. Like you feel more satisfied when you do that. Another one is practice mindful eating. So slow down, savor your food, really notice how it makes you feel. As I said, it's not just about eating said food. It's about really processing and understanding how your body feels when you eat something. And lastly, focus on sustainability. This is probably one of the most important ones because it doesn't matter how amazing your diet or whatever it is. If it's not sustainable, it's a waste of time, basically. Like you just wasted your time doing something that is not doable in the long term. It's about finding something that works for your body that you can do continuously. Like I know there's some people out there who can do keto. They can, they get up in the morning, drink their green juices every single day, almost no carbs. That's their vibe, great for them. That's not for me. Like I'm not that type of person who can just do that, and that's fine. Like it's about seeing what works for you and makes you feel the best, not just about doing what's trendy or doing what everyone else is doing. So to answer our very first question, is calorie counting killing you? The answer is it depends. It depends on how you've been using it and how it makes you feel. So for some people, great, crack on. May the calorie gods bless you. But if it's not working for you, then please do not stick with it. Find something that's sustainable for you. Work with a nutritionist, work with whoever. Just find something that's sustainable and healthy. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe as usual. Let me know in the comments if you've tried calorie counting. Has it worked for you? Has it been disastrous? I would love to hear. And any ideas, also open to that. And yeah, wishing you all happy digestive systems. Until the next one.